Hey, what it is, what it ain't. This your boy Lil Duwat, and you are watching the Mercenary podcast. And you know what that means. We on episode 5. Episode 5, baby. Episode 5. And I had to cut the last episode short. I kind of wasn't trying. If you seen last episode, police got involved. Yeah, but everything okay. Everything okay. Everything is cool. It be like that sometimes, you know. It is what it is, man. They just doing their job type shit, and I'm chilling. But everything okay. Everything okay. But before I can start this podcast off, I want to thank my sponsor, our sponsor, God. Because without him, none of this will be possible. I wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be here, and we wouldn't be able to do this. So shout out to the big God, my sponsor. If it start every show and end every show with my sponsor, God. You know, I got to. Gotta always show love, man. Gotta always show love to God. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 5 and welcome to the Mercenary podcast. I got a lot of things to talk about today. And as you can see, as usual, I am smoking. But I'm smoking out of a Swisher Sweet. Excuse me. I'm smoking out of a Swisher Sweet. I don't really smoke out of Swisher leaves. Swisher, that's how you know I don't even say shit. Swisher Sweets and shit no more. I used to just smoke Dutches or Al Capones, but I just had an Al Capone earlier, but my brother bought this and he left it in the car, so I'm finna smoke it. Cause man, sometimes them Swishers be having some nasty ass tastes to it, but hey, if it's in here, I'ma smoke it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no trip. Beggars can't be choosers. You know what I'm saying? And you know what that mean? If I'm smoking, you gotta know that it's always 420 friendly every day. I feel like a blunt a day keeps the bullshit away. Real talk. Real talk. I am not endorsing anybody underage to smoke. But I am saying, if you are of age, I would suggest it. I would really suggest it. I'm telling you. I would really suggest it. And but with that being said, episode 5. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. A lot of things going on in the NBA Finals. The Oklahoma City Thunder have defeated the Indiana Pacers by a score of 111 to 104. The MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I'm trying to say his name right. I ain't put so much southern slang on it. But SGA led the way with 35 points in an Oklahoma City Thunder victory. And let me just say, Tyrese Halliburton had 18 points, 7 assists. Pascal Siakam led the team with 20 points, I believe 8 rebounds. It was a close game. I didn't get to watch the actual game itself, the whole game. I got to watch the highlights. And watching the highlights and actually getting to break it down and see it, and then seeing just basically how it happened. Basically, you got to give the Indiana Pacers credit. They are a really good team. They are much better. Like I said in the last episode, they are much better than what we think they are. They are much better. But I also predicted that Oklahoma City would win in this game. And you got to give big ups to Oklahoma City, man. They hung in there. They fought They was taking those shots from Indiana. I'm pretty sure Oklahoma. Excuse me, y'all. I think I dropped the bud and shit. I'm bullshitting. They took all of Oklahoma City's shots. I mean, excuse me. Oklahoma City took all of the Indiana Pacers blows. Man, they went blow for blow. They took all their shots and they hung in there. It got to the fourth quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA stepped up. He did what he did best. Had a team high 15 points in the fourth quarter alone. They did what they did. They Ben Mathurin, the hero from Game 3, that led the Pacers to go up 2-1. Had a few excuse me, I'm scatterbrained right now. But Ben Mathurin had a few missed free throws. I want to say about 5 missed free throws. And he also had a couple of late calls against him that kind of sealed the Pacers' fate in this game. But that doesn't mean that they did not come and play, because the Pacers came and play. But Oklahoma City, let me tell you, Oklahoma City, they told us something. And SGA showed us something, that when you need him the most, he likely gonna come through. And let me just say, this NBA Finals, by the way, is this is a really good NBA Finals. I'm not gonna say one of the best of all time because it's still going on, but this is a really good NBA Finals. This is the NBA Finals that we need. This is a pure basketball NBA Finals. Like I said in episode 4, this is for basketball purists. 2 small market teams fighting for a championship. It don't get no better than that. Even though you live for the headlines with LA and New York and stuff like that, and Boston to a degree, you just don't get no better than that. And especially seeing Oklahoma City come in the NBA Finals as the #1 seed for the 2nd year in a row. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander basically coming back for everything he didn't get last year, and just kind of growing up in our eyes, man. And looking like a real championship team right now. Both of these teams look really, really good right now. But I predicted Oklahoma City will win Game 4. I said because of their defense, even though I have to say I'm not shocked at anything that the Pacers bring anymore. I'm not shocked by anything the Pacers bring. They are a really good team. The game was close. Even though the Oklahoma City pulled away in the end, that was more due to a couple of errors on the Pacers side. It was a good game, man. This is gonna be a good finals. I'm like I said, I've said it before. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes 7. I think this is that type of series. I think this is goes 7. I still have Oklahoma City winning this series. Even though every game, Indiana kind of shows me why they got a chance, bro. They really got a chance. But I still have Oklahoma City winning the championship. I think they're a better team. But this is a really good team. Like, this is a really good series. I mean, I'm sorry to sound redundant, but it really is. Because it's really meant, you know how certain finals kind of meet your expectations? This was one of those finals where I was like, okay, I think this is going to be better than people think it is. But because I think a lot of people were sleeping on Indiana and was sleeping on Tyrese Halliburton. And I was like, nah, we ain't sleeping on Tyrese Halliburton or the Pacers. But let me get to the Pacers specifically for a second, because Tyrese Halliburton, in my mind, who I have said is a superstar, and I'm still gonna stand on my words, I do believe that he's an emerging superstar. But that last game, to only have 18 points and 7 assists, that's a good game, but that ain't superstar worthy game. And I know that Tyrese Halliburton has that ability, and he's a really good dude. You want to see a dude like that succeed, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I just got to be 100. I want to see Tyrese Halliburton come out and do the exact same thing SGA did. But it was a close game. I think it was really more about who This was one of those games about who wanted it more and who was going, you know what I'm saying? Who was going to make shots. And Oklahoma City made shots. And that's what it came down to. But I do think in game 5, Tyrese Halliburton comes back, has a good game. And I think Tyrese Halliburton gonna come back and go give us at least near 30. I don't think he's gonna have 30, but I think he's gonna get near 30. And I think he's gonna give us at least about 10, 11 assists. I think it's gonna be about, I wanna say 26, 27, 5, and 10. I wanna see that from Tyrese Halliburton. And win or lose, I wanna see that from Tyrese Halliburton. Real talk. Because like Pascal Siakam is a good player. He's a really good player. But I believe Tyrese Halliburton has an even higher ceiling. I think Tyrese Halliburton is a point guard. He's a real point guard. He doesn't think about taking over the game until he has to. But I think he has to have a little bit of a scorer's mentality. I think he needs to develop that a little bit more because he can score inside and out. And he has a little bit of a handle. Not an elite handle, but he has a really good handle. So I wouldn't mind saying that, honestly. But with that being said, I think this is going to be a good finals. I'm excited for it, bro. I'm going to give my prediction for game 5. I do think I was going to wait to give my prediction, but I ain't finna wait. I'm just going to give it up. I'm just going to give it to y'all raw like I always do, everything that. I do, like I said, I do think Oklahoma City is winning this series. I'm kind of sticking to that. Not again. I think Oklahoma City wins game 5. And if Oklahoma City wins game 5, then that Indiana needs to basically win game 6 to get to a game 7. And I think that's how it's gonna go down, unless they just completely fold in game 6 and lose on their home court, which I don't think Indiana will. I don't want to see it because I want to see it go 7, but that's just what I want. That's how I feel like it's gonna go down against that type of feel for it, that type of feel for these things. It's a great series, man. This is a good series. It's a good series. Wait, let me light this blunt for a second. And before I forget, while I'm lighting this blunt, before I get into the next topic, as always, I always want to give a mental health update, and I always want to do a mental check on my supporters and my fans as well, because without y'all, without your mental health, you know what I'm saying, you don't have anything. You know what I'm saying? You have to check on your mental health. Always make sure your mental health is okay. Make sure you're always up to par up here. Do whatever you can. So it's okay to talk to a therapist. It's okay to vent, to talk to somebody. And if you don't have somebody close to you that you can talk to, try therapy. I'm telling you, it's gonna work. It works for people. It works no matter how. And it's not a process. I mean, it's a process. Don't worry about how long it's gonna take. Just do it. Free your mind, and you won't believe the benefits that'll be able to come from that. Just from the first visit on forward, it's gonna be amazing. I just started myself, so that's why I want to constantly promote mental health advocacy through no matter what I do. I want to make sure everybody always straight up here, because I went a long time when I wasn't straight up here, and y'all basically gonna get to see that journey as I get to turn around and evolve. I want to be able to, I think God put me on this earth to be able to motivate and inspire people to be able to do the same thing. And that's all I want to see. I just want to make sure everybody's okay, make sure everybody has the best mental well-being as possible, man, because we all need it. And I know life hard, life be lifing, but I'm there, and I'm gonna always be here to let you know that everything's gonna be okay. No matter how hard it is, you just gotta keep going. Don't give up. Don't fold. Don't hesitate on anything you have to do. Just go ahead and take care of it, and everything will be all right. And you just gotta it takes baby steps sometimes. You gotta crawl before you can walk. but we in this together. Me personally, I've had I was doing pretty good for a while. I jumped back on social media recently, the last few days, maybe out of boredom. I probably should have stayed off the shit for a minute, because I be on social media sometimes. I get to speak in my mind a little bit too much, and I be talking a little bit too much shit sometimes. I be trying, so I said I was doing good by not being on social media. I don't think I'll go post it on YouTube, so I gotta stick to my word on that shit. It's kind of one of my things. It's something small, but it's a thing of self-discipline for myself type shit that I'm trying to work on, that can lead to bigger things. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I kind of had to fall back on, and now I gotta get back on that pivot because I was bored. I just kind of popped out, showed my face, but then I end up talking shit when I wasn't supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't care if nobody's opinion is. It's my opinion that matters. That's why I'm being quiet, not for nobody else, but for me. So, I had a minor setback with that, but I'm good though. I'm great. I'm not gonna say I want to say I'm great, but like, I'm not really great because I'm still, going through the emotions, but I'm good. I'm really good, actually. I'm really good. Like, I'm not depressed or anything. So it's like, I'm still trying to figure out life, still try to elevate, still try to get to the next level, just like everybody else, like in this world. So, and I just be having to try to remind myself that sometimes. It's like, it's okay. It's okay. We make mistakes every time. Everything's not gonna always be perfect, and you just gotta learn from it and keep moving. So that's basically what I be wanting to do. So I want to kind of always promote that, type shit. That's always been my mantra. Like, you gotta keep going. Just gotta keep going, no matter what. You gotta keep going. So that's the thing. Keep going. Yeah. So to anybody out there that's going through anything mentally, or whatever it is, man, it's okay to call people, talk to professional help, and seek professional help if you need to. Because at the end of the day, your mental health, your physical health, everything is what's most important. So that's coming from me because I care about you. Even though I don't know you as a human being, I care about my fellow human beings, because I feel like that's how people are supposed to be. Even if you don't have anything personally invested in their lives, I'm invested in your life, period. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah. I feel like we're all connected, we're all one, and we all bleed the same. So yeah, of course I care. Of course I care. But that was our daily mental health check. I gotta always get it on. I gotta always put that on there. Every day I gotta always have a mental health check, because I feel like people need that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta. At the end of the day, we only got each other, and that's how I feel. Like, we only got ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Our mental health, all of that shit is important. Very important. And I didn't know that at first. I know this sounds weird, but I did not know that at the beginning. I was just one of those people who didn't care for it and just thought that I'd be all right, I could thug everything out. You can't. Sometimes you're going to get tired of running from yourself. Real talk. Okay. In other news, Jeezy celebrating the 20th anniversary of TM 103. And if you I'm 30 years old now, I know I don't look like it. If you YN turn into an OG like me, looking ass, you know that what that era meant. And I was a young nigga. I was a YN during that era, real YN during that era, when Jeezy was coming out. And I want to personally send my congratulations to Jeezy. He was a motivation, literally thug motivation 101. Like, dude, like he was one of those dudes that when you listen to their music, you felt You felt the realness. The authenticity from him type shit. Like, he a real nigga. I fuck with Jeezy. I fuck with Jeezy. Even though I never met him, but I fuck with his music. I've always supported his campaign. Real solid dude. Congratulations to him. 20 years in the game, and being able to celebrate your first album 20 years later is a goal of mine. That's something that a lot of rappers can't even fathom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like 3 mixtapes in, and I can't even fathom 20 years from now being able to celebrate my first mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. But it's also a blessing, and it's a gift from God, and it's another reason why I'm grateful for being able to be an artist and be able to do music because of people like Jeezy, or Young Jeezy, as I know him. As I know him, man, he a real nigga, real solid dude, real stand-up guy. He make real good ass music. Real good ass music. I always have. Excuse me. Always have, always will. Soul Survivor, classic, man. I love Soul Survivor. Of course, anybody, you listen to Soul Survivor with Akon on the hook, you know what's going on. If you ain't heard it, you've been asleep all your life and you've been living on a rock. Go bump that song. It's gonna change your life. I'm telling you, it's gonna help you go get some money too. Gonna motivate you. But yeah, Jeezy got so many hits, man. Put on for my city, etc. Man, dude, my president is black. Like, dude, legend, true legend. So shout out to Jeezy on 20 years of TM103. What is it, 103? TM103. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it wrong. I'm a little high. But congratulations to Jeezy for that, man, because that is an accomplishment that a lot of artists dream about one day. Dead ass. Like, I'm just thankful to be able to do songs, you know, just to be able to rap. Period. And to be able to sit back and to even be able to think of that, and then be able to have that type of success for a sustained like a long period of time, through a lifetime of success, basically. That's incredible. Like, and you get a net income from that, it don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. Shout out to Jeezy. Shout out to Jeezy, man. I'm trying to think, what? Okay, y'all. I'm finna talk about some shit that I haven't talked about. Damn, I just dropped my fucking lighter. Hey, when I do that. Like I said, if you haven't seen the previous episodes, I said I want to talk about different things. I want to talk about a lot of things that I'm interested in, like just life things, politics, entertainment, music, sports. Just a lot of shit that I'm interested in, because I'm interested in a lot of shit. What I did not mention, because I am a lifelong fan, and I know this gonna sound geeky, but I don't care. Don't get no fuck. But WWE. I have been a WWE fan since 2001, 2002, so well over 24, 25 years. And I done missed a few episodes during that time, but more so I have usually been constant in being able to watch it if we had cable to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Or if I was able to watch it and I was in, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I am a huge WWE fan. My favorite wrestler, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's the reason that I started watching wrestling, the same way that Kobe Bryant, who was my favorite basketball player. Kobe is the reason that I watched basketball and watched the NBA. Like, so Stone Cold got that type of feel for me when it comes to that type of shit. So I love, yeah. So let me talk about what happened on Friday Night SmackDown last night. I'm kind of excited to get into this, because I actually watched that. I got to watch the highlights of that shit too. You can see the geek coming out of me now. But John Cena, in case you haven't heard, yes, John Cena, everybody's childhood hero, is a bad guy now. And He basically came out. He got the WWE Championship. And basically came out and said how he planned all this shit. Says he came back. He basically gave every detail to how he just basically proved that he's better than you in every which way, and you can't do nothing about it. On some cocky John Cena 2008 shit, I kind of wish type shit. And he gets attacked. I mean, a lot of dudes confront him. Randy Orton confront him. The legend Randy Orton. Another reason I've been watching Randy Orton since 2002 for sure. 2003, one of them. But I think that Randy Orton debuted in 2004. It could have been 2003, 2002. But I've been watching him. Randy Orton still going strong after 24 years plus. So yeah. He confronted him because John Cena cheated him at Backlash, and it was a banger of a match, by the way, a banger of a match. John Cena cheated him at Backlash, and he was gone for about 5 weeks. We haven't seen him. He confronts John Cena. Cody Rhodes confronts John Cena, even though he came out first to confront John Cena. Mentioning that he has unfinished business with John Cena because John Cena screwed him over at WrestleMania and a trash ass match at WrestleMania in the main event, in my opinion. I'm just being honest. Kind of pissed me off. I love Travis Scott, but Travis Scott, I had no business being there. And it's just him and John Cena and no Rock. It's not Travis Scott's fault, but it just pissed me off. With that being said, just have to get that out. I have to vent that out. John Cena, who else comes out? Yeah, Cody Rhodes. He cheats Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. Him and Travis Scott. He's been WWE Champion for the last couple of months, since April. Since that, just to give you some feedback on why he's beefing with Cody Rhodes, and why he's beefing with Randy Orton and shit. And after that, LA Knight came out, and this is where I got a little shocked, and I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting LA Knight to come out, because LA Knight kind of, I mean, he been losing a little bit lately, even though he's still kind of over with the fans. He's been losing a little bit lately, and then he comes out, basically calls everybody out, calls John Cena bald and bitch. Cannot make this up. Look it up on YouTube. It's that good. He's that good. And that bold. John Cena just looks. John Cena has a smirk on his face like, I ain't finna fuck with none of you. I ain't get up out of here. You know, with that bullshit. And just walked out the ring and, you know, just had looking like he ain't got time for none of that shit. Then boom, he gets attacked by R-Truth. And in case you haven't noticed, if you haven't been watching WWE lately, R-Truth has finally, after so many years, after maybe 15 plus years, has finally changed his gimmick from being this goofy, silly dude to going back to his original name, Ron Killings. And he basically has been attacking John Cena the last couple of weeks, and he attacked John Cena again, and I'm fucking with it. Because John Cena got plenty fucking targets on his back, and it's 2025 and John Cena's a bad guy. This is crazy. What a timeline. Outside of that, the WrestleMania main event, everything else has been pretty solid though. Everything else has been pretty solid. SmackDown was pretty solid. I ain't gonna get into every match, because then it'll turn into a wrestling podcast. But I just wanted to kind of give you my highlights of it. Oh, and then later on, he got into it with CM Punk. Crazy. Like, the 13-year-old boy in me was happy as fuck again. Like, just to see that shit, like, all these years. CM Punk got a little gray in his beard. John Cena got a little bald in his. They beefing, and this time, John Cena, who always been our whole life been a good guy, is a bad guy. And CM Punk, who've always been an outspoken kind of bad guy, is a good guy. Just crazy. It's crazy. See, you just would have never expected. Real talk. Crazy. Had a good promo. Good promo battle between them two all-time greats. CM Punk is going against John Cena and Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. If you don't know where Saudi Arabia is, it is overseas. Home of, I believe it's in Iran. I believe it's in Iran. If it's not, I apologize. I'm not quite sure exactly. I just know it's in Saudi Arabia. It's gonna be a good match. I believe it's gonna be a good match. I'm not sure where it's going. I still think John Cena gonna lose the championship at SummerSlam. It's probably gonna be the Cody Rhodes. Even though I want to see CM Punk win the championship personally, but we gonna see. But I'm fucking with WWE. I've been a WWE fan for a long time. I thought SmackDown was really good, and I'm fucking with it. I wasn't sure with this whole R-Truth shit getting released, and then he comes back and he's back on killings, and then I don't know if if it was real or fake, but I'm fucking with it. And if you haven't been watching wrestling, I suggest you get into it. If you don't want to, then it's cool. That's cool too. But me personally, that's good. So if you're gonna watch this podcast, you're gonna hear me talk about it sometimes. I'm gonna be honest. It's one of the things I'm interested in. Yeah, no cap. I've really been a WWE fan for a long time. I'm interested in a lot of shit. Dead ass. I'm interested in a lot of shit. In other news, the BET Awards just passed. Now, I haven't really watched the BET Awards in years. I know what y'all thinking. How do you not watch the BET Awards and you're a rapper? Well, a lot of people don't watch the BET Awards, and just because I'm a rapper don't mean shit. You hear me? But it's like I haven't watched it like that lately, because they haven't had the shows ain't like it used to be back in the day, like 2005, 6, 7, when the host was iconic. Even though they be having celebrity hosts, y'all don't have like the superstars like the Jay-Z's and the Beyoncés and the Drakes and the Lil Waynes at the BET Awards anymore like they should. It's a lot, even though I think it's kind of moving forward with new talent and new artists and new content creators and shit like that. I still think the BET Awards should have been on the level where it's like the Grammys and shit like that, bro. Like, we need to prompt it up. It's like the Grammys and shit like that. When you have all the mega stars pop out for shit like that, A$AP Rocky, Rihanna, all that shit, like, go to the BET Awards, dead ass. Shout out a few of the winners. There was a lot of winners. Doechii won for a lot of categories. Doechii, I'm scared if I said her name wrong. She won for a lot of different categories. Shout out to her. Glow, Big Glow, actually, won. She won a BET Award for Best Gospel Country Song, I believe, for Rain Down on Me, featuring Kirk Franklin and the Maverick Choir. And that is a great song, a beautiful song. She deserved that. Shout out to Glow. You know I'm gonna support everything Memphis, anything Memphis, big Memphis. I'm gonna support it. If you didn't see that, big Memphis, I'm gonna support it. I'm from North Memphis, Tennessee, all day, every day. Shout out to her, shout out to the whole CMG, shout out to Gotti. Moneybag was there. Shout out to Moneybag. Shout out to that whole camp. Keep doing y'all thing. Y'all running up y'all bag, man. It's love to see. Thank you for the motivation. And thank you to Glow. And congratulations to Glow. Proud of you as always. Keep moving forward. Can't wait to do music with you one day. You so good, man. I always knew you was gonna be a star. Even when I first heard your music, I knew you was gonna be a star. I have been bumping Glow probably for about 4 or 5 years. So yeah, before she would, you know what I'm saying? People even knew who she was before she even was, you know, with Hit Kid and Nim type shit. Like she always had her own little swag, bro. Like I fuck with her. I knew she was gonna be a star. Maybe it's just the Leo in me, cause she a Leo, that big Leo energy just be giving off type shit, but I always knew And it's good to see people like her because she's a great. It's good to see people like her win because she's a great person, and she deserves it. She deserves it. So keep popping it. Congratulations, Memphis as a whole is popping it. Everybody from Key Glock to Moochie to Kenny Money, man, to Snuff Bands to Paper Rap Woo, to Eddie Valero, to Don Trill, to D Moolah, to Big 30, to Bezel Boy Black. Go bump Bezel Boy Black. He hard as hell. If you don't know who Bezel Boy Black, you sleep. Obviously, you know, Shiesty, and man, we got a lot. I think I just said Eddie Valero. Shout out Eddie Valero twice then. I was like Eddie Valero, he hard. I was just bumping him earlier. We just like a money bag, youngster. And then Cold Cash. Like shout out to Fast Cash. Still doing their thing. Man, it's just so much talent in the city, bro. From top heads, like, I don't care who fucking with who, that ain't got nothing to do with me. It's just so much talent in the city. Like, I love Finesse 2 Time. I ain't trying to forget nobody. Finesse, we got that much talent, man. NLE Chopper, B.O. Kenny, man, right? It's like Slammeroni. It's K Carbon. We got a lot of talent. We got a lot of talent, and myself included, by the way. Myself included, for sure. We got a lot of talent, man. Like, so I support anything Memphis, man. We stars. We were born stars. It's the home of Elvis Presley, the biggest star, and B.B. King, the biggest stars. You know what I'm saying? It's just in us, and it's just in us. You know what I'm saying? Not on us, type shit. So, shout out to everybody, man, that do music in Memphis, Tennessee, man. Yeah, we next up for sure. We got next, we got now, we got forever. You hear me? This is Memphis, man. Memphis, man. I done smoked the blunt to the nub. Bullshit. Good lemonade down there, then got watered down from Wendy's, but the shit fire. But with that being said, I want to talk about more things, but right now I gotta get to some shit. I gotta go make some money and shit. I gotta go make some. I'm probably gonna I gotta make some money and shit. I gotta, you know, it's a reason. I ain't just sitting in the cars and shit just to be sitting in the car just to be talking on the camera and shit. Even though I have no problem talking on the camera, I love it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love doing this. I ain't not saying that in a negative way, but I'm just saying I ain't just lollygagging type shit. Basically, I got trying to handle some bid and make some money type shit. Do what you gotta do. I ain't rich yet, so you gotta do what you gotta do. But with that being said, I think I'm gonna pick back up with episode 6. This is episode 5. We made it to episode 5. I'm gonna be on episode 6 tomorrow. I'm gonna try to come back with some more news, some more things to talk about, man, because I feel like I'll be running out of shit to talk about. And I need to get more in tune. It'll be a lot of shit that be going on at one time, but I'll just be rambling on certain shit. So, but that is what it is. Thank y'all for listening to me. Subscribe to my channel, Lil Do-Wat. Subscribe right there at the bottom. Hit that link at the bottom. Hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Thank you to my supporters. Hitting the like button right there hit the like button right there in the left corner. Bing, bing, bing right there if you fuck with it. If you don't, thanks for coming through anyway. It's still all love. And before I can end this podcast, I want to end this podcast the same way I begin every podcast, by giving a shout out to my sponsor, our sponsor, God. Because without him, none of this would be possible. I wouldn't be able to do this. you wouldn't be able to do what you do, and we would not be here. Real talk. It's that simple. It's that simple. But that concludes. I want to thank y'all, bro. I'm gonna get up with y'all tomorrow. I'm finna be back dropping episodes consistently. I had to take a little break for a minute. Had a few situations going on. Had to take care of some situations in my life. It is what it is, but I'm gonna try to be able to drop videos consistently like I want to, because it's a lot of things that go on, and I want to keep building this. You know what I'm saying? This means something to me, and hopefully it will mean something to you. So thank you. Episode 6 tomorrow. This has been episode 5. Episode 5. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Be safe. And if you turning up on this Saturday night, be careful. Have fun though, but turn up for me too. And yeah. I was finna say something else, but I couldn't think of it. My brain just went scattered. But yeah, peace out, y'all. Thank you.